Today it's for TT Legacy Lap, has been known as the Simon Andrews Lap, basically a lap of the TT course on controlled supervision with roads closed in memory of fallen riders. Last year I filmed it from Bray Hill. I basically didn't get up in time to do the run, and I wasn't feeling like going to catch up, so I basically parked up at the Creg and filmed all the bikes coming through, and that got some good reception. The video is in the description, so feel free to check that out. This year, even though it's pissing down as you can see, I've still come out and done the run. It starts at 9:30, it's currently 9:15 and I'm on Bray Hill, as you can tell at the bottom. So let's just get up there, get in the queue, and then what I'll do is I'll put both cameras on when the run starts, and then I'll just basically keep it rolling all the way through back to Glen Cluttery Road, a full lap. But obviously the video, I'll trim it down and just do particular points of interest. There'll be some of the run that you don't really need to watch, it's just going to be in between areas. Sometimes the fans line the streets. On a day like today, I think they'll look out the window and think better of it, but the sun is due out soon, so that was another thing that got me on board, because you can see there's breaks in the clouds. The rain has stopped, it's just damp, and I don't mind a bit of wet riding, not at all. Here's some fans at the bottom of Bray Hill anyway. People are starting to line up. Let's go and start the run, shall we? Okay, so let's see what the participation's like this year in the wet. Us TT bikers, we're not fair weather riders, we're hardcore, so I'm assuming there's going to be loads of participants. I can already see it's looking busy. So it is led by the police. As you can see, they've got their convoy there all set up ready. There's going to be some travelling marshals involved as well, and we'll just be ushered somewhere towards the back at this point. These guys must have been up nice and early for that spot. Way too early for my liking. Okay, I think we just go through the cones, don't we? Yeah. Don't make it too awkward. Go on. So we're in like the overspill part. Yeah. It's as good a place as any. Okay, I'll do a little walk around my phone before we set off, and then I'll put both cameras on, so we'll see you soon. So folks, there she is. I know everyone else is. I thought I was going to be one of the last, but there's still hundreds turning up. Now the rain stopped, everyone's changed their mind. So we've got the TT Legacy Lap here. There's going to be a roll of thunder in about 5 minutes, which is basically everyone revving the shit out of their engines, and then we're going to set off at past. Let's have a good walk down here, see if you can spot yourself. Okay, let's jump back on the bike. Right, we're off. Albeit very slowly. TT Legacy Lap 2025. up to about 10 or 15 miles an hour going down Bray Hill. It does spread out soon. By the time we're at Union Mills Ways or past Braddon, it'll be you know, second, third gear. Not sure what the aerial shots look like this year, but if it's a sunny morning on for Legacy Lap, it's absolutely chock-a-block. We're talking tens of thousands of bikes. This is more like thousands, I think. Still a really good turnout. And we've got right of the way the whole way for the course. Lights are disabled. Yes, I can already see it starting to get a bit quicker towards the school here, Bray Hill. Let's see, it's loving it. Big wave, look at that smile. It's nice to see the Manx residents that actually like the bikes. A lot of them go away on holiday and give their houses away for the fortnight. And there we go. This is starting to look more like a run now. And a little bit of bunching up again for Quarter Bridge. Well, that was nice. That was nice on the clutch hand. You know, I was only on this road about 13 hours ago. I went out and did a couple of night laps. Got 2 laps in, only took me about an hour. The sun was setting, the roads had dried up. It was really nice. I didn't film last night. I was just about riding and getting out on the track again. But I will bring you a couple of filmed run over the tops as well, both cameras at some point. Looking for a nice sunny day for that. We actually try. Really good turnout by everyone. As you can see, the line on the walls up towards Braddon Bridge as well. That's the campsite there. As expected, by the time we get out to Union Mills, we're at typical road speed now. It's just going to be a normal run now. They've got the pub here on the corner. There's always people watching. There's people watching here on the bikes all night. Even at like 9 o'clock when I did my last lap last night, it was full, watching the bikes, giving us a little wave. And that wasn't a legsy lap, that was just me going for an evening ride. It's a good vibe here. Union Mills. It's a good little spot to watch much from, really. Look at that picture, absolutely full, free abreast all the way up to Moreau. That's brilliant. Like I said, if you go back on my channel a couple of months, the Wirral Egg Run, pretty similar vibe, to be honest. I did have this filmed back in 2023 on my Ghost Drift camera. Unfortunately, the footage got corrupted and I only managed to salvage about, say, 2 or 3 minutes of it. So starting off, that's on the channel as well. That was a couple of years ago, so that was a shame. But obviously I moved on to the GoPros, and the GoPros so far, touch wood, have not let me down, albeit the battery life is a bit iffy on them, but that can't be helped. It's just bring spare batteries and chargers. The quality is really good. Yeah, Glenlock campsite. This was always going to be busy. Glenvine here, up towards Greeba Castle, Greeba Bridge. So first 50 zone now, should speed up somewhat. They want a high five at 50 miles per hour, kid. That would be good for either of our shoulders. As you can see, we've got a constant green up towards Ballycrane by the looks of it, so that's good. It's not bunching up as much as I thought it would be. And then the run out to Blackdub, Glen Helen, which is my favourite. Shame really, the guys in Glen Helen, he's not there anymore. They've moved off and done like a burger bar or something in Douglas, which I'm yet to go and see. But I missed the lodge at Glen Helen. I'm assuming there's something there now, but anyway, never mind. Right, up to Sarah's cottage. Should start opening up now. The roads are really wide up here down towards Cronky Body. course there is marshals in post because it is a race day today as well, because of the rejig of the schedules. So Sunday is going to be a race day as opposed to yesterday. So it's Barragower Church, and obviously this is the top of Barragower, and at the bottom of Barragower you'll be well aware there's a very nasty dip, a bit of a bump, where the riders will be normally grounding out their bikes down here. I think at 50 miles per hour we're not in danger of doing the same thing. Another bunch up will be for Creg Ny Baa eventually Wednesday. So same old, if I can try and get you some previews of that, some sneak footage, I will. I thought Creg Ny Baa will be busy. It's taken us 45 minutes to get here. Jesus. Oh, the first high five of the day. Goodbye, Creg Ny Baa. This is usually my absolute favourite part of the track, like the up towards the wildlife park centre, whatever it's called. It's a wonderful part of the track, so fun. I forget what it's called. Yeah, Quarry Bends, that's it. Don't normally look at the road names, I just go. I imagine there'll be quite a lot of people at the crossroads. Sulby Church, it's normally really good hospitality here. Obviously they do great food in the Glen, and the ladies in the church put on sandwiches and whatnot, barbecues. We're approaching sort of Glen Tramo, the Glen Tramon, Schoolhouse Corner, sort of coming into the edge of Ramsey now. Conker trees, look for the big K, the ominous K. There it is. Not far now guys, not far at all. We're currently an hour and 4 minutes into the run. Amazingly, when we get to Ramsey near the mountain, it starts to rain and it's sunny, so that's great. Never too predictable, is it? That's where I marshalled from last year. Yeah. Great support from Parliament Square. As always, Ramsey is always chock-a-block. Visibility in rain doesn't look the best up there, does it? I'm not too hopeful that racing will get underway anytime soon today, but wishful thinking, the sun might clear it all away. got to be careful. People aren't really going to be checking the mirrors, are they? So I can almost guarantee this guy's going to want to come out right, and he's not going to check his mirrors. It's a good chance to see the visibility as well up here in road conditions, and I've got to say, not the best and unlikely to clear up anytime soon, unfortunately. So we're just coming up to the bungalow cones now, but I think I would have been there about 10 minutes ago already. Hey, a sidecar. So probably big bunching up now because of the cones. So yeah, bungalow, up Elwood's Rise, and then the last few technical bits of the course. Past Kate's Cottage, Creg Ny Baa, Hilbury, Signpost Corner and home, and that's your lot. I'm still blinking, so hopefully I'm going to be able to bring you the full thing. There's Victory Cafe up there. I haven't been up there yet this week. Look at the rolling fog coming in. That's how severe it can be. Sunny down in Ramsey, and up here this is what it looks like. This gives you a good visual. The sheer contrast in the two legacy laps from this year and last year, it's sod's law that the one I don't participate in last year was really sunny, really pleasant, and I was actually just sat right there. So obviously you can watch the video and the links in the description. I was just sat literally where this bike was here in the corner with the helmet on the rector cell. It was a nice morning, but you know, if I could have swapped the weather out. This has served as a good visual for just how fast this weather can change on the island. It's really crazy. I don't envy the job of the I don't envy the job at the clerk of the course trying to organise this thing. Let's see the marshals here. Here we are at the Hilbury. Hilbury now, on the way down to Signpost Corner, Onchan, Governor's Dip, and we're home. Would go down there, down Governor's Dip, to avoid this roundabout at the bottom, but we have to go around the outside. It, folks, so we're back on Glenclutry Road. That has been a full lap of the TT course for the legacy lap of 2025. My front camera's still on, I'm not sure about the rear facing one, but thank you for joining us. Hopefully it lasts until we can see the grandstand, and then we can say we've done a full circular, and then we'll sign off. Hundreds of waves given, a couple of high fives. I've been rained on, all in a nice Sunday morning's work. Right, well, there's the grandstand, guys. So again, thank you for checking in. Thank you for the engagement so far on the first couple of channels on the TT25 series. Much appreciated. More to come. Signing out from the grandstand. See you later, folks.